Ugh. What's good, guys? So I'm back with another reaction. Yeah, so I did my first Jennie reaction last night, like Jennie, and it was great. Jennie on the block, like she's really bringing that old school heat, that old school fire, but with a new, on a new scale, on a new magnitude. Like it's bigger, and it's more intense and it's more international, and the game has really changed, I last, since I was last, present. So yeah, I'm gonna get straight through it with another Jenny reaction. Sen, um, yeah, let's get into it. God damn. Okay, so starting off the visuals, she has a totally. I've just done a few Lisa reaction before this, and she has a totally different vibe than Lisa. In a sense, she still has that kind of badass, intense kind of vibe. I looked up Jenny's zodiac sign, and she's a Capricorn sun, but she does have a Scorpio moon, which is the same as Lisa. So, I mean, they both have that, intense, really, diving to the intense, not really being afraid or overwhelmed. And but yeah, she has that boss, that boss bitch type vibe, and yeah, I like it. I like it. Yeah, this is something. You see, she's speaking in English, but I mean, she's doing it well. One thing that I noticed and like Jenny, which actually she did it well, but a lot of the times she was rapping in Korean, it was sounding so good, and then she pops in with an English word, here and then, and to me, it kind of throws me off the flow, because I'm imagining that she's saying some like super dope shit, and then when it's in English, it's not, it kind of ruins the magic for me, But at the same time, it's K-pop, and it's the K-pop that I know and grew to love, and so I mean, in that sense, I like it. But what I noticed is like with in this song and a couple of Jenny songs that they're moving on and doing like more English, like here. I mean, there's a lot of shit in English. A lot of the words that she's saying, they're in English, and I don't really like. I don't in this song. I don't mind it. It sounds good, and I like the vibe of the song. Chainsaw, chainsaw. Man, I like the vibe of the aesthetic and the message that she's throwing out. Being in like a zen state of mind. Not being bothered by all of the chains. Holding you back. No, but seriously, like she has a cool vibe. Like I'm just thinking of like I got a weekend vibe now. This song for some reason. But yeah, this is great. You know what? She kind of wins a couple of points in my eyes because she's a Capricorn. I'm also Capricorn, and I'm a Virgo moon. So I mean, I know that we will get along, because So I mean, yeah, I'm just saying, I'm just saying. Um, Okay, I gotta say, I'm starting to pick a bias, and I don't want to say it too early because I don't want to be a hoe, but I'm really liking the Jenny vibe. The Jenny vibe is nice. It's kind of ethereal, kind of holy, kind of electric. Like she's not even human, She's an instrument, Just but she's saying good stuff. Like, is she writing the lyrics to for her songs? Um, you know, and this type of music, I feel like Lisa's the type of music would. I mean, a lot of times be better on the dance floor. This type of music, I think could be actually very good at the gym, or I mean, just more in general. But like at the gym, I think it's more of a that type of energy, like more of a focused intensity, and not as wild, more like no person should have this much aura, you know. I wonder how much time and shit they put into this, making this music video. But she has too much aura. This song should be named Aura for sure. Like, this is crazy, Like I said in the previous video, I can't really imagine, being in their shoes, pulling this shit off. And if she has a Capricorn sun and a Virgo moon, she has not had an easy life. I mean, cause that shit is a great combination, They say the Capricorn is the sign of the devil, and and the Scorpio is a sign of death, and they both have a very tragic upbringing. That's some crazy shit. I bet she's been through some shit. So I definitely I have a feeling that she deserves to be where she's at. I don't think she had it easy. I mean, no one. I don't think no one. I mean, everyone's living their lives. I'm not trying to compare lives like that, but you know, I can feel like that her aura is it's authentic. It's kind of it's mighty. I'm not gonna say holy, but it's mighty. Yeah, yeah, that's another banger. Ah, man, I don't wanna say shit too soon, but I'm really liking Jennie so far. Jennie, hey, Jennie's great. I'm gonna go straight into another reaction. I hope she keeps this type of vibe for the song. I'm open minded, but I liked a lot of parts about these songs. Her English lyrics. The costume, the vibe, but like the producer, just the sound. It was very epic, and kind of like an anthem, inspiring type type music, but it wasn't too like cheesy. Not some kind of anthem which you play, at a sports game, at your school. But it was I felt it was pretty personal in a sense, and it was my type of vibe. Um, Yeah, yeah, good stuff, Jenny. Good stuff, Jenny. I'm gonna be keeping my eyes on you, Capricorn Sun and Virgo Moon. I mean, sorry, that's me, Scorpio Moon. I'll see you next time, guys. Hopefully, peace out.